6. Hawks take game 2. Now it's tied 1-1. It's going to Atlanta. Game 3 on Thursday. They get 2 days off. And then they get one day off. They play on Saturday. And then another 2 days off, and they play next Tuesday. We did an episode today at around 4:30, talking about certain things like Cat's stellar defense from game 1 and how he has to carry that over, and certain guys off the bench have to make shots and be good on defense. But I'm going to be honest with you, I just really think it came down to the last 3-4 minutes of Jalen Brunson having the ball and not exactly passing it really to anybody else. I'm not sure what kind of game plan that was, and then Mike Brown didn't use his final
A
timeout.
final timeout.
So I don't really understand that, but I guess you could start whatever you think makes the most sense to you. That really obviously hurt them, and now they lost. But
I mean, obviously what you said,
yeah,
but yeah, what was it, the last 5 minutes was just Jalen Brunson ball, not basketball, just Jalen Brunson ball. No plays, no movement at all. Everyone is just standing there, being stagnant, not even trying to get open. It's just give Jalen Brunson the ball and let him do everything.
yeah. I don't
No,
know.
I mean, we know that he didn't really make any plays this year. If you watch the regular season, I mean, what else should we expect? But also at the same time, like in the most crucial part of the most important game of the season for you, this is what you come up with.
Yeah,
And then also with the foul trouble too. Cat got in foul trouble. Jalen Brunson
yeah.
can't have it. And then missing 10 free throws plus.
The problem that I saw this honestly, and you kind of we saw it pretty much from a mile away. I mean, we could have said that today when we were recording. They don't have their sole identity right now when it gets close to about 3, 4, 5 minute mark. Like we've already said it just now 4 or 5 times. We've said it weeks and weeks every time we've done an episode. Jalen Brunson is clutch player of the year. We understand that. He's a great guy down the stretch. He's very good in the fourth quarter. Knicks, as we said with that stat, plus 236, best fourth quarter team in the NBA. They just don't seem like if it's kind of like if plan A doesn't work, you just don't have a plan B or C.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem with the Knicks. If plan A is not there, they don't know where to go. It's kind of
They
like a
don't.
dog pack losing their leader.
Yeah.
Like if the leader dies, the dogs are like, well, we might as well go home because we don't
We
know
don't know
what
what to
else to
do.
do.
We don't know
We
what
we
to
have
do.
no idea. So if Jalen Brunson's not getting the ball and he's not the one scoring the whole entire time from beginning to end, from when the fourth quarter starts, the Knicks don't. Mike Brown doesn't have a backup plan. So that's a big problem. And honestly, I didn't mention it, but I thought about it. I mean, people are probably going to say, "What does that matter? You didn't say it," but I did think about, if they do go far in the playoffs, right, and they want to get to the finals. I mean, they're going to shut down Jalen Brunson.
Which they did
There you go.
in points during this game.
My point exactly. And this is
Yeah.
only the first round.
This is only the first round. That's the whole
I was
recipe.
thinking more of it as second, third, but in the first round.
I mean, if you watch the Pacers in 2 straight years against us, that's what happened. Even when we played the Knicks. I mean, played the Knicks. Played the
In
Celtics.
practice.
Played the
In practice,
Celtics
I'm sure it
in
happened
practice.
too. Yeah.
Played the Celtics last year. That's exactly what happened. That's the whole formula for this to win against these guys. And then with Cat, same foolish fouls. I mean, even OG had a couple of foolish fouls late in the game. Just one just out of straight frustration near the end of the game. You can't have it. But also another thing, which I know that he doesn't get much playing time. When he does play, he does have efficient minutes. Deuce McBride is not a point guard
Mm-mm.
at all.
No.
He doesn't know what to do out there.
Mm-mm.
He's a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's mostly a 3 and D guy, but obviously he does have a mid range. but he's a shooter and a defender. He cannot bring up the ball for this offense. And the only other person that is a natural point guard like Jalen Brunson is Tyler Kolek.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true.
That's it.
The reason why I'm laughing is not like I have an inside joke or anything. The reason why I'm laughing is because I watched Miles McBride and Dom. I'm just gonna be out front with it. We talked about this about Miles McBride. I told you a long time ago he's strictly a shooting guard. You were trying to back him up, I know, for a bit, saying no, he could play the point. Dude, you know what I see from the guy? Top of the
What?
key, west to east, east to west. I
Yeah.
don't see him drive. I don't see him try to create a shot for himself. If he creates a shot, it's because it's down to 3-4 seconds on the shot clock and he heaves up a three. That's really all you see from Deuce. He, as Dom just said, but I've known this for a while. He can't run the point. That's why, like Tyler Kolek, Jordan Clarkson can. But the thing is he's kind of now resorted to do the same thing.
Do
Just
the
pass
same
the
exact
ball,
thing.
same exact thing. Pass and then shoot if the shot clock's running out. So I agree with you. Tyler Kolek is the only other true point guard on this team, and he
Yep.
doesn't even get enough run. So Mike Brown's not going to put him in the freaking playoffs.
And I mean, Jose Alvarado is just there to, he's there for vibes. That's really what he's there for. He's there for vibes and to wreak havoc and on the defense and get in your head, and that's it. He's another one with like a horse without a head. Just dribbling with his head down. I mean, I think he had one good pass this game, which was a very nice pass. Good for him. But besides that, if he tried to run a play, he'd forget, or he'd be so lost he wouldn't know what to do because people are defending him. He gets startled. He can't do it. Tyler Kolek needs to get these minutes because he's a floor general. He can play 14 minutes and have 9 assists. That's someone that you need on this team to be
And
playing.
the thing is, like, defense is great, and Jose Alvarado, Deuce McBride, these guys have great defensive skills, great defensive prowess, but I mean, dude, defense is great, but these are pros. They're going to be making shots on good defense. So if you're not scoring as well in order to, not have a big lead or let the team go on a big run and keep it close, and in their case, really keep the lead that the Knicks had, dude, you got to score. So, it's interesting. I actually gave a bet to some random kids before when me and Dom were going to get food before the game. And these kids were like, oh, what's a good prop bet? I said, Miles McBride, 10 and over 10 points. I don't even think he had one. I don't think he had 1 point.
Nope, he didn't.
No, he didn't have 1 point. I mean, he's just not a point guard. So
Not
it's got to be Jalen Brunson. And because Kolek doesn't play, it's got to be Jordan Clarkson. But Jordan Clarkson doesn't create either. He was in
yeah.
the regular season, but not right now. He's a little too reserved. What I'm going to say going into game three, this, and I know people have already told us we're too negative on this podcast, but I'm just going to call it a spade a spade. This is more than just not a good loss. That this is a pretty bad one because game three, we both predicted today on the episode. Game three in Atlanta, the young guys are gonna. I have a feeling they're gonna play well on
Yeah, they are.
Thursday because they're gonna take the vibe from the crowd, and I think the Hawks. I hate to say it, the Knicks are up against the wall right now. Not winning this game, and instead being 2-0, you're 1-1. I mean, you lose game three, and you're down 2-1, and you still have another game in Atlanta. Not good. Not good at all. So now game three has become, I don't know, would you consider a must win?
100%. It's 100% a must win. And also, did you see CJ McCollum cook Brunson multiple times in this game?
Bad.
McCollum obviously isn't a point guard, but for
No.
this team, he's a point guard. And him going up against Jalen Brunson's defense, he's going to win 9 out of 10 times. That's why he dropped, what, 32 points?
Pretty much. I mean, the problem was too is that he's he's the only, we said this already, he's the only veteran on this team. Okay. He obviously has the most playoff experience. A lot of these guys, maybe the next one is Kuminga because he was in Golden State.
Yeah.
So maybe he's the next person who's got experience, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know, man. They're gonna have to find now. They were getting Brunson to pass, like get the ball out of his hands. The Knicks now have to do the same with CJ McCollum.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to get the ball out of CJ McCollum's hands and have somebody else beat you. That's the only answer you could have.
I mean they shot pretty good from three. I mean, in the beginning, not so much in the middle, but then the end of the game, then they started shooting well too. So I mean, what they have? I mean, both teams shot bad from three, but in the beginning of the game, the Hawks had it. Then they went completely cold in the middle, and then the fourth quarter, they're making threes again. We went 11 of 34 from three, and the Hawks went 9 of 30. Both terrible games when it comes to shooting. 30% for the 30% for the Hawks and 32% for the Knicks.
Yeah,
Terrible.
that's
Absolutely awful.
yeah, that's just not good.
And we had a 63% free throw percentage. Like, come on.
It's interesting now that the game ended and they lost. It's actually now interesting what I said to you when they went up 100-92, I think. Remember that play? Cat was wide open behind the arc, and okay, Brunson made the
Oh yeah,
floater.
but he
But
didn't even look at it.
I said to Dom,
That's a pass.
I go, that's great that he made it. I said, but Cat was wide the fuck open. And passed the ball. I mean, I told him, I said, I mean, now, I mean, shit, you got to win game 3 first. But you're playing Boston. I mean, if you're not passing it, that shit's not going in.
No.
Because the Boston has much bigger size than Atlanta. So Brunson's got to learn how to pass. And I hate to say it, like, look at MJ, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, remember that shot that, what's his face, Steve Kerr made?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to trust your teammates. And that was in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, that was in the finals in the 90s. MJ passed to Steve Kerr to hit that shot. You got to trust your teammates if you're going to
But
win a ring.
but that's the problem. No one's even trying to get open. Everyone's just
No,
standing there.
no, and that's why, and that's a big reason why I said off-ball movement is so damn important. If they don't have off-ball movement, it's not going to look good
But
because
and whose fault is that? Mike Brown.
Mike Brown didn't
Because
call. I mean, it's like just
obviously that's the play, right? Just stand there, let Jalen Brunson do his thing. But then when he gets double teamed, it's over. Then they're going on a fast break and either hitting a three or dunking the ball. So, I mean, this isn't new.
no.
This isn't something that Jalen Brunson started doing tonight, but at the same time, you can blame him for not passing earlier or not getting out of it. But then obviously you can also blame the coaching in either Thibodeau or now Mike Brown. So it's both. But also we can also say, which isn't a crazy thing to say, that JB does have tunnel vision at times,
Mm-hmm.
where he's just
Yeah, and it's funny.
not even paying attention.
It's funny you say that because in the you saw what where me and Dom are in the same chat for it's like a Knicks tape, says Knicks tape chat, and again it's me, Dom, and a few of my town friends from elementary school. Billy wrote, he goes, OG was wide open, and it was a play down the stretch, wide open in the corner, didn't see him.
Jesus.
Didn't pass it to him. Just went to go take a wild shot. Natural, of course. I mean, yeah, he's made some pretty wild shots, but this one I knew wasn't going in. And I read the text from Billy, and it said, OG was wide open. And I'm like, well, that doesn't surprise me because he had Cat open behind the arc at one point. OG's open. Maybe even Bridges was open for a shot. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I don't think Bridges has got that dog in him. When he shot that ball, I was like, game over. I just didn't think he was gonna make it. I don't have that much trust in Mikal Bridges. I probably never will. So that's just once I saw, oh, it's in this motherfucker's hands. I don't know.
Just
So
not a good shot look, not a good looking
no,
shot.
no, and that's why Mike Brown should have called the timeout. And that's
100% should
easily
have called the
that's
timeout.
and you can't even say like, oh, he's a beginner playoff coach. No, this guy's been doing this. Yeah, what did he say in the press conference when he got hired last June or July. Wait, 6 finals with 4 different teams, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so you have experience. If I mean, this isn't the regular season. If it was the regular season, I would say, okay, let it play out, see what you can get, and try to make the shot without a timeout. This is the playoffs. Take the fucking timeout.
Yeah. You gotta take the timeout. No one is blaming Jalen Brunson for this loss.
Name that one. No,
Not one person.
no. I mean,
You
yeah,
can't.
there were maybe a couple instances maybe could have been better, but I don't know. Not directly.
I didn't check Twitter or anything, but I'm sure if I scroll down Twitter, no one's mentioning Brunson's name of the reason why they lost this game.
No,
No way.
no, it's going to be Mike Brown timeout. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
You know, at least I mean I don't have my phone with me; it's over there. But actually, it's right here. Thought it was on the couch. Um, I'm just curious. I'm gonna open up Twitter now because I'm curious to what it's gonna say. When you shoot, yeah, okay.
What do you say?
We just gotta lock in a little bit better in a playoff game. It's tough to win against a good team when you shoot 60% from the free throw line. Buddy, I don't know.
He's not wrong, but you're not
You're not
mentioning
wrong, but
you're not mentioning your part.
you're not mentioning the elephant in the room.
Yep.
You're kind of being quiet on it. I mean, I don't know about that. I wonder what the comments got to say. Brunson playing hero ball and being a ball hog. Nick's not feeding Cat enough. Mike Brown not calling that timeout. Poor free throw shooting. Jesus Christ, I just don't get it. Let's see. Yeah. Sometimes this is Nick's union. Sometimes it feels like Brunson doesn't know he has teammates. I mean,
Yeah.
this is
It's just tunnel vision.
it's not good. I mean, you got to pass.
Yeah. You got to get out of there. But also at the same time, like I said, it's not helping either when you're standing still.
So Dom, Mike Brown said I thought it was a good shot. I don't think the shot was under a ton of duress. The shot that Bridges took.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fully agree with that. I mean, he was getting double teamed.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 guys were right in front of him. So I don't know how much duress you have to make it the whole team. I mean, so would that qualify as being under duress? I'm not really sure. So I don't know. This is, yeah, really just, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I'm just reading a lot of other stuff.
We out rebounded them by 11. We had 8 more offensive rebounds
So,
than they did.
so actually, Tommy Beer is saying the Knicks did not have a timeout.
That's what I was saying. I thought the Hawks had a timeout.
NBA teams are allowed a maximum of 2 timeouts in the final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Knicks used a timeout with 2:43 left in the fourth quarter and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter to set up the Brunson 3-point shot. Hmm.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so they didn't have a timeout.
I didn't think so. I didn't think they did.
Well, that changes that a little bit because then
But-
you have no choice.
I mean, yeah, you have no choice. I mean, I didn't. Yeah, I was like, am I seeing shit?
See, that's
Because you said it, and then also T said it.
well, it's not
I'm
even
like,
that, dude. It was
no.
shown. It was on NBC. It was under their logo.
Maybe they just fucked up.
Maybe
probably
somebody
just fucked
did.
up.
Somebody did because I saw it. There was 2 of them. One was empty. One was full. So, from what I saw, I honestly, I wish and hope somebody took a picture of like the final,
Yeah.
so we could see the scoreboard.
Hmm.
Because I'm telling you, I thought they had a timeout. I really thought they did.
Jalen Brunson on the fourth quarter of game two. We were a little stagnant. I have a saying I can control what I can control. Poor decision making on my part. We've got to play better with the lead. That's twice in the fourth quarter we've done that. A little stagnant? Just a little
Knicks
bit?
15 and fourth lowest of season. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Josh Brown was asked about Karl Anthony Towns' uneven scoring production. Yeah, I mean, something we got to make sure that he's involved. Find him on mismatches, put him in action, make sure we use his skill and his gravity to our advantage. That's something that we'll look at the film and be better with. I mean, yeah, we can't just be having him do nothing in two first halves, and then he goes off in last game in the second half, and then expect him to do the same thing again.
Mm,
I mean, obviously the Hawks were gonna look for him even more. Things are just too predictable with this team. And
I don't know.
usually, not this year, usually Cat shoots a lot of threes and not a lot in the postseason. But he hasn't shot a lot at all.
No,
That's also another thing.
no, no.
Arguably, or maybe this is a fact, I don't even know at this point, that he's the best shooting center of all time.
Oh, well, they've been saying that for the
So,
past week or two.
yeah, so
They have been.
let the man shoot. If you're not going to look for him in posting up or anything, you may as well just let him shoot.
I mean, and I want to hear what you have to say about this. From my point of view, I feel like what Mike Brown does at practice with the Knicks offense, it's just pick and roll, try to drive, draw the attention into the paint for the defense, and then just kick out. And again, I feel like if that's not working, unless they have a lot of fast breaks and, second chance points or, you know, points off turnovers, they don't have a second game plan if they can drive and kick or Jalen Brunson just starts making a ton of shots. I just don't think they have another game plan, and that just seems like their offense. But like Dom has already said, I said a little bit, the stagnancy, I mean, just all over the court, really, when Jalen Brunson has the ball. I mean, I don't know if that's ever going to end. I mean, now we're in the playoffs, and I would hope that they would try to change that up a bit. I mean, Josh Hart, I just read, he's like, oh, we're going to be very attention to detail for game three, full 48. I would say the attention to detail, is right in the room with your own captain because he's gotta have a better visual and like Dom said, not have tunnel vision and use your freaking teammates. I mean, they're there. You gotta fucking pass it to them. This guy's shooting every freaking possession down the
I
stretch.
mean, the first quarter was good though. Like what did Mikhail had like 10 points?
Yeah.
Mitch had like 11 points.
Uh-huh.
I think so did Brunson had 10 points. Everyone was shooting. OG had 9 points. Like it was pretty even. Everyone was getting involved, more passing. And then I know we said stagnant a million times already, but
Yeah, but it
but
was
how do you go from such a good first half to such a opposite shitty second half? And the last game, it was completely 180. So
uh,
I mean, that was just a big shock to everyone. I mean,
tie 1-1 again. Game three is going to be huge. And what did I say too? Before. I mean, he wasn't as big of a factor as he was in game one, but Okongwu hitting threes. I
yeah.
mean, that guy can shoot. And having Cat try to guard him on the perimeter, it's never really going to work, I feel like. And they're going to keep on utilizing that. But as you know, I said in the beginning when we just started this live, you got to try to now contain CJ McCollum because
I mean, that's all you really have to do.
that's yeah. I mean, JJ didn't, Jalen
That's the
Johnson.
only thing you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the most important thing right now for game three. But you got to come out and play. And now it's like you go into game three, you see them up by 15, and it's
Yeah.
the second or third quarter. You're like, let's see what happens in the fourth now because from what just happened tonight, you're kind of like, all right, well now I got to see it for the whole game. Can't just assume it's a lock. I mean, it never really is in the NBA, especially in this day and age with how they play. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game in Atlanta, and it's going to be loud. And the young guys, I think, are going to thrive off that. So the Knicks are going to have to be 5 times better than what they were tonight.
And yeah, I mean, Jalen Johnson, he's probably gonna have a great game.
Yeah,
He's gonna do good. CJ McCollum, I mean, that's just such a mismatch. Him against Brunson, and like this wasn't like a game plan just for the Knicks. Like McCollum has been the point guard, I think, all year or most of the year.
pretty much.
So this isn't anything new, but man, that's like that good of a scoring point guard against Jalen Brunson's defense can definitely give you 32 a night.
They're going to have to. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think just from what you were seeing from Atlanta, right? They were also trying to get aggressive in the paint, trying to also commit more fouls, try to have the Knicks be in foul trouble. I mean, the Knicks were kind of doing it. They did it to Atlanta. What 7.5? It's like 7.5 by the time Atlanta 7.5 left in the fourth, and Atlanta was already you know down 4 fouls, and they had no fouls to give, and Knicks were in the bonus. I mean, but it's Mike Brown is gonna have to really come to coach because I think Thursday night's gonna be tough. You have to win that game to take the lead. I think it's a must win, and you got to go up 2 games to 1. And now you got to try to win 2 games on the road, back to back. Not easy to do.
Nope.
So I don't know.
Just
Uh,
run some damn plays and just move the damn ball and
yeah,
make your free throws, which we know is not going to happen anyway. So
yeah.
I don't even know why I say that anymore.
I,
But
aside from
just
Mitch,
move the damn ball.
yeah. Aside from Mitch, nobody else should be missing free throws.
Nope.
No way. So I don't know. I don't know.
OG missing 2 free throws in a row.
That too.
Crucial.
Yep. I mean, Josh Hart missed a
Josh
couple.
Hart, so did Jalen
So
Brunson.
did Jalen. Yeah.
It's not just Mitch.
No.
It's everybody for some reason. But
I honestly think the Knicks, Jalen Brunson will get his points. That's fine. But I honestly think the Knicks should try to start out the game with maybe like, Cat getting the first basket or something like that because you have to get some of these guys going early. And I think maybe if they can get hot early and you just keep on feeding the hot hand, maybe then Brunson will kind of just like fade away a little bit, just enough where his teammates are getting enough run. And then he comes in and scores a little bit here and there. But there's got to be a balance. That right there is just an example of balance. And we didn't really see that in this game. I mean, yeah, some guys got points, but it just seemed like it was just heavy Brunson. And if you really want to get through all of these rounds and get to the finals, you're gonna have to have everybody balance out, and the bench has got to hit their shots. So
yep,
that's the other big problem.
we'll see.
Uh,
Thursday.
yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday night. I think that's an 8 o'clock game again,
8 o'clock.
something like that.
Let's
Um,
see if that's true.
Obviously, again, it's in Atlanta, but
7
okay, so it's 7
on Prime.
on Prime.
Can't
Okay,
forget about Prime.
good old Prime. We got Prime, Peacock.
Yep, that's Saturday. Peacock.
Yeah, Prime, Peacock. What else we got? What else?
NBC.
They're gonna do Netflix soon. Baseball
Netflix.
did Netflix opening night. Couldn't even grandfather couldn't watch it. You know, it's just every streaming service possible. But seven
Ridiculous.
o'clock on Prime. And that's got to be a win.
Yep.
That's got to be a win. And if it's not, it's going to be a tough one. And we already said if the Knicks don't get to where they need to go, it's going to be a long, long summer because they're going to be active for could be a new coach and a new center, could be one or the other. Who knows?
It'll be a whole new team.
Yeah, who knows? But they got to just try to put it together and try to win.
Yep.
And just I don't know. Now they have to take two in Atlanta. That's tough.
That is tough.
That's going to be very hard.
So let's see how things go. But you guys see how they pull up the first half of the next game. That'll tell you a lot.
Yeah, they got to close out the fourth quarter.
And close out the fourth. I mean, also they just shot terrible third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't just a defense.
No.
Or it wasn't just a defense, or it wasn't just Brunson. It was everyone shooting bad. So we'll see. Thursday, 7:00. Prime. Be there.
Prime, not Peacock.
Prime.
Prime.
Saturday is Peacock.
Saturday's Peacock.
Yeah. And NBC.
Just trying to keep my streaming services in order.
Yeah, I know.
Since it's there's no MSG first round cable. What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, I wish.
That's
I
unbelievable.
wish.
All right, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone for tuning into this live episode of the Knicks versus Hawks Game 2 playoffs. And unfortunately, Knicks lose this one 107-106. Mikal Bridges tried to take a final shot, but just came up short. Please subscribe and like this show, live show, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our shows. We will see you folks Thursday night after the game. Hopefully they grab it in Atlanta. Peace out.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.